off an Eagles franchise. Um, I don't know what to expect. I've heard there's nothing but the same old. So nothing's really changed. Um, uh, of course, it recommends using the cloud. Um, that way, as the internet goes down, ooh, and look what it does. It basically says the cloud leagues can be imported onto the PS5. I really don't care. Um, Honestly, I'm not worried about the PlayStation 5. So, because everything I've seen so far, I have not been impressed. Um, I don't know. Do I want to go with cloud just to go with cloud? I don't know. Uh, yeah, let's just do this. The preseason roster. I'd rather save locally.
Select the team you want to join.
Okay, going to choose the Eagles.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Okay. Um, I really don't care about that stuff. I mean, yes, I can manage and coach the team, but this has all the other crap. And setting prices is kind of boring and nah. I mean, um, yeah, financial mogul. And okay, accept it. Our starting point will be the regular season. They're not playing preseason in the NFL. I am not going to play preseason here. League settings. Generally, we normally do all pro, but something tells me to go for all Madden this year. Um, yeah, I'm still gonna go with all pro. I mean, if it gets too easy, then maybe I'll switch to all Madden at some point. Um, so I don't know. Obviously, I wanted to have my salary cap on, no more relocation. Um, Yeah, I like to keep the pre-existing injuries on. Quarter lengths. I like 12-minute quarters because it's more realistic to me. Yeah, everything's set on manual, so I'm taking care of this stuff. I don't want no tutorials. I don't want you to sign free agents for me. Why would I want you signing free agents for me? That's how things get screwed up and everything, where I get like Joe Blow on my team. I don't want Joe Blow on my team. Okay. And let's go. And they're just not doing the preseason, so. I guess the biggest risk is if it's just simming it, then it's just gonna, it could wind up giving me injuries here. What players are we upgrading? Okay. Okay. I really want to be able to, it's like the teams in the NFC East that we have, we really need. There's just a lot of crappy players here that we're upgrading. I mean, how many of these guys are not even on? If this guy's on my team, I'm scared. Ooh, I'll free. Okay. Ooh, catching +3. That would be big for him. Again. Stop that run. Okay. We have 53 players. What happened to my other quarterback? Is he in the practice squad? I'm sorry, where's my other quarterback? We didn't cut him, did we? What do you mean Eagles sign? Why are they signing people to the practice squad? I didn't. It's like I had everything set to manual. Okay. I want just everything that apparently I did, even though I didn't do it. See, Nate Sudfeld, we released him. Why? Why would we release him? Okay, we're fixing this now. Okay. No, I don't want that one. It takes a second to load that. It's just a pain in the butt. I hate having to. Okay, my team roster. Here we go. Okay. Quarterback. I need a better backup quarterback. It's like. Okay, we have no fullbacks. Wow, I really need linebackers. Like, okay, I only can play 2 corners at the same time. Why am I holding so many corners on the roster? It's insane. Okay. Okay. I wonder if I can change his position to free safety. Okay. See, that's good. I'd rather have him as a as a backup free safety. Okay. Now, running back wise, I'm sorry, I only need 3. Holyfield, I don't even know why we drafted you. just gonna release you. No, not edit. I want to release you. You. Release. Okay. He's only 57 overall? Are you kidding me? He's much better than that. Okay. 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 Um, it's important to do the training. I normally hate to do the training, but it's important. The important thing is you have, since
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Watch it. Hustle out there today. Go. 180.
why is the music on here? Yeah, I'm just furious because they're forcing this in there. I mean, I literally told it no music, and it's literally throwing it in there. That's okay.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. You know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
You get rid of this. You get rid of the tutorials. If you played Madden before, you know what's going on with the game. I am so annoyed at this game right now. Because you know why they put the music in. They put the music in to block people. And it ticks me off. No, well, I did horrible.
Come here real quick. I need to talk to you. Today was
Oh,
just
come
okay.
on.
And
I
we're
don't
depending
care.
on you a lot. This team needs you to win games. Pick it up. Come on.
Can't even continue because it's like it won't give me any. Oh. You know, I'm just so annoyed by the music I can't concentrate. Is it in sliders? See, that's normal stuff. Make settings. Volume control. Music. As you see, music is 0. Why? Stadium music. But it's like, why isn't there a thing where I can say stadium music off? If I want music off, why? Oh, screw it. I don't want. Then I don't want stadium music at all. Oh, screw it. It's like it didn't even give me credit for the offense, so I'm just going to sim it for this week. Probably give me bronze for both of them. I don't care. And let's beat a football team. Honestly, the saddest state of the affair in this whole thing is the fact that the team is named the Washington football team.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Dwayne Haskins and the home team versus Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
I do think it's funny. It's Eagles at football team.
With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
It's sad that they have the NFL logo. It's like it would have been nicer if they just put a W back there. I know they probably couldn't trademark it. I don't want to see this crap. Wow, we got a 46 this year? That's cool. With
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3.
I like the idea
Second
of doing
down
a
coming
46.
up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete.
Stop him?
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 36, Wentz.
Oh, crap.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
That used to be an automatic interception, so I'm not upset with that.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
I don't like that they're trying to make it more arcadey looking. I don't think that's necessary.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right, to get up and let that dog out. Hopefully I'll be able to see my play and get it off in time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wentz going to try and throw.
Ah, crap.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I guess I should have probably had more loft in it.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
When they're lined up in the 46 defense like that, running is just going to be a slog.
Especially if you're trying to run it in the middle of the defense. So what you're hoping, get a stalemate against the 3 across the front. And can you get some one-on-one blocks that you can win on the perimeter? To me, that's the best place to carry the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They'll try and get him with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, God.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
It's like a punt, but I really don't like punting on 1st down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Not much there, only a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Let's go.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. but there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Steps away to his left, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get
I didn't like anything, so I ran away with it.
Second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, incomplete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Yeah, Ertz says he's injured too.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now a carry for Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Okay. Yeah. Like, I hate the medium ones.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they get underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I swear it's always early on. The kicking is almost impossible every year.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 39, Haskins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Really?
Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Wow.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, Tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a Darius Geis touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll drop here to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Clement. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, Clement. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz.
Oh, crap. I knew that was a bad idea. That is...
Thomas Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field.
That was just really a bad idea.
We'll see interceptions like that one right there.
We remind you lots more to come here in this
Crazy
opening
thing is I know
weekend
so
of the
much
Return
better.
to Football 2020 coming up later tonight. It's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Okay.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Haskins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now a run with Geis. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, right?
I love it. I love it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Crap.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And it bangs off the right.
Oh, my God.
No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Wow.
Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Oh, my gosh. They're going to have a chance to get another field goal.
Good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Really?
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And we see at the half, 14-10 is a score. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
And his throw here's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Another run with Sanders, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Deep ball for
crap.
Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Ertz over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 9-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Like, we got points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
There's a 3rd and 20.
From the gun, Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. With it is Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And out now come the Eagles. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
People complain about too much things. Generally it's like, it's actually like a real injury where a player will he'll be banged up, but they'll allow you to come back even though you tell them not to. It's generally because he's feeling better after a quarter or two.
Here's Sanders. And he'll take this one
there.
down to the 36. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A gain of 5. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Okay.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz.
Oh, crap.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Wow.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Sucks when you're in field goal range and you give up a turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end Rodgers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Geez.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Sanders. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Oh.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So we got 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. And this one incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up forced the incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And his kick is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Okay.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, people on that
side. Another run here with Sanders. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, Haskins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. And this game a little tough to figure out. He's got the 4 interceptions as we take a look at the struggles. They're winning, though.
If this were a movie, this script would be rejected by everyone in town because this isn't how it's supposed to be. The guy throwing the ball is supposed to be the hero, not the GOAT. But now he's got to find a way to make plays down the stretch that don't hurt his team anymore because they've taken great care of him throughout this one.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He gets it complete to Latimer. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, 75 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I'm not going for a field goal. The clock's moving.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What are you doing because Sanders was exhausted?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it with Sanders, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and as a result, possession switches hands. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Haskins going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First down, Washington. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
It's over.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that was definitely out of bounds. The 2nd foot never came in bounds.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
It shouldn't.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Again, it's Haskins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story.
Oh, they have all 3 of their timeouts.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Eagles, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
The next game is just going to appear the game itself. I'm not going to have all that in-between stuff. I just figured I'd do that for this first game. So, until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out.